refresh and it should be back. Hopefully. But it's on our end, it's back. Yeah, we get technical difficulties every once in a while. Um, it pops in and out. I'm not sure if it's an internet problem or anything. Didn't miss much. Fred is just still deciding what to do. He's drawing now at this point. Um, so I'm unsure what the overarching strategy of this ISB is. Just a big power fighting deck. I mean,
I saw him get 34 power in a turn earlier.
oh, like walking around.
Yeah, on the ground.
Okay. So I think this. I mean, I imagine Fred's just gonna go to Tatooine, and maybe that's why Shaw didn't deploy a Tatooine site. He didn't want to give him like the farm to drain at or something. Which is kudos to Shaw. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Johnny. Yeah, just status quo. I'm gonna drain for one. Oh, there goes the cantina. So now with him, um, okay, nope, he grabs Mos Eisley. Fine. So I'm looking through his deck there. I didn't see a Blount in the deck. So if he has one, it's going to be in his force pile. Let's see what Shaw does here.
This is the longest setup of any match today.
I mean, they're obviously feeling each other out. At some point, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. Now he's giving him the sites to go to. Yeah, Guts is another interesting card. Alright, so it's Corvette. He's going to presumably flip this turn. Yep. Bail on the side. Yep. Maybe Fred will need a Gek. Maybe. Fred next turn's getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, 14 force. Why is because that what Fred is, or is that what Shaw is, or just in general what that word means? Oh, okay. Yeah, so he did. I didn't get a good look at Shaw's deck, so I don't know if this is kind of like a or what type of build of Diplo this is. Last round we had some interesting games. Just as an update, like Reed's match was really close. The Eric Hunter Karuli match was really close. And we had those upsets the round before with the Seattle guys losing. All right, so upload a card. Yeah, I can't see what he's grabbing. It's off the screen there.
Brian Fred is dominating board position by owning physically more of the board than Greg Shaw.
Owning more? What do you mean?
Like Shaw's cards are pushed back towards him.
Oh, you mean Fred has got like a angry, I'm encroaching on your space style
Yeah.
of play. I like it.
Like there's arms on the table.
Don't bring it.
Showing dominance.
Showing dominance. He's like, I don't care what you got. I got ISB agents.
I love
So we didn't get to see what
Steve
Shaw
Fred's
took.
black cards. There's no way we're going to be able to tell how many of them there are on the table.
Yeah, so looks like. All right, let's see what effect Fred's going to grab.
Like,
All right, Tarkin's bounty. Oh, I don't even.
a scomp link at the farm, right?
Or there's a scomp link at the
'Cause
farm.
that's where the
Yeah.
turn usually goes, to the scomp links. The 5d6. Yeah.
All right. So Brian Fred activating. I presume he's got to be careful going to the farm. It isolates you because you obviously Shaw flashed the cantina already. So he isolates you at one end of the board. So I think if he's going to go down this turn, he's going to go down to Mos Eisley. And he's got to go down this turn. I mean, got to do something. I'm glad Steve Baroni's back in the chat. Felt empty without him here, so I'm glad he's back.
Steve, say something controversial. This
No.
sucks. You've been in for a good 6 seconds now.
Say something. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know what. Yeah, this has been very slow setup turn here. So
Up your game, buddy.
I mean, Steve, as an ISB player, would you do you think your ISB did quite well against this type of deck? Wow. Yep, there it is. There's
All
something
right.
controversial from
All
Steve
right.
Baroni. Ouch. Ouch. yeah, you did, Steve.
All right.
Ow.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, your ISB deck crushed this. Yeah, I would think so. This I'm really intrigued by this. Yep. Okay, so he's gonna come down. Even if he has blount, you still win. Yeah. All right. So let's see what he's gonna grab. I think he grabbed an ISB agent there. I wasn't sure if it was the one that you activate for, or if you draw off the top of your deck. Would I mean, Steve needs to get his one ship he had. He does have the Conquest in his hand. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So he did go to Mos Eisley. He's gonna flip this turn. It seems like he's gonna threaten a big drain. Yep. Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, I think you need Blount, and depending on the deck you play, like I would never play an Old Allies deck without Blount. If I was playing Diplo, I'd play Blount.
Scarif plays it.
But
Yeah, Scarif. That's a good call.
Scarif, yep, thanks, Joe. Yeah, I'd play him in Scarif.
Mr. Pinto rang in with that.
I've seen TRM. So it's probably not necessary.
Yeah, I think he.
All right, so
Yeah,
let's
TRM
see
with Blount
what,
kind of rotated out with Jin
how Greg is going to
and
respond here. All right, so
and Jar Jar. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
he
Thank you,
has
Joe.
stacked that site, and that is a drain of 4 site. +1 for the ISB, +1 because of the Stormtrooper garrison there. So Shaw's going to have to respond. I would imagine he'd respond with
Resistance.
ultimatum.
Yeah, ultimatum.
But Greg's not doing any damage.
Yeah, but if he goes to ultimatum, he's going to be at.
See,
Yeah.
Abil, I would tend to agree with you with that, but the one thing that I don't like about Fred's ISB is like his best guys are so expensive. And if you're going against Thronum, they're not giving you a ton of force. I could see that being a hard thing, but what do I know? All right, so Shaw's going to need to respond here.
So the flip side of ISB says all drains are -1.
No, just the ones that
Related sites to where you have a.
Yeah.
No, related locations.
So the system is -1.
That's correct.
So how's Greg going to be damaged?
Well, so Greg.
So he can drain at the other
You
systems.
need to get the Cantina.
It's only at related ones. He doesn't have any related sites. I don't even know if he. Yeah.
We could drain the Chandrills the other or
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
Yep.
But like, how do you because he retrieves an ISB agent once per turn? It's like, how does Greg out damage him?
Greg needs to play Blount. That's the thing. Greg, in my opinion, Greg needs to play Blount, and he needs to. I mean, so Blount is a tough one because you're gonna have to commit a lot of resources with Blount at the
Yeah, he's
Imperial
protected.
Square because presumably Fred will come down with like Callus, get two Destinies. So I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Be a long game no matter what. I'm
You're
getting the
going to have a
impression.
lot of forfeit, and he's got a lot of
I
guys.
mean, if honestly, if Greg's not playing Blount, he could be like super aggressive. He's like trying to dash him off the sides.
I would not go mess with that site right now.
That's got to be power 20 something right now, right?
Jin, Jin,
All right. So
was it double agent or informant? Whatever that is. Informant.
Uh, yes, that's
all
the
right.
dark
So
side one. Yeah.
Lando out there.
Draining for 0.
Pulls a card.
I totally hear your issues with Blount. The flip side is he's a spy that gets you there, and they've got to come waste resources flipping you back too. So it can. I don't know. I think this is a tougher matchup without Blount. Is all I'm saying. So let's see if he has an answer for the undercover spy. Right now, next. So I bet this is going to turn into a cat and mouse game. Who is under Luke? It was Lando.
Lando.
Oh, Steve Baroni.
That was pretty quick.
So right now there's 0 damage on both sides of the force. I guess there's a drain of 1 if turn draw, but he can retrieve an ISB, so there's no net damage going out.
All right, so let's see what's going to happen here. If
Um,
a response to the undercover spy would be bad.
isn't Bale on there?
Yeah, Bale is on.
Bale's on. Yep.
Oh, okay. Good point. So that is a drain of 2 at the system, so that's not bad.
And it would still be a drain at
I think
Tatooine
Greg
even
did
then
the right
too.
thing by not deploying the cantina.
Well, he needs all the Ranians. He needs that Leia.
Hmm.
Are there any other good Alderanians other than Leia and Ben?
I did not. No menace fades out right now. So I don't.
That would be a good solution
Menace fades would be
to make everything worth nothing.
I'll play Menace Phase tonight.
Yeah.
Jin's not gonna last in this game, I don't think. He's probably got Krennic.
All right. So
It was definitely got Krennic.
Fred
Yeah.
deploys shields.
Probably Informant.
Yeah, it does look like Shaw has deployed half his deck already. See, that's the thing for these match play events.
Yeah, it's
like,
so strange in match play.
you're playing. There's a lot of Rops. But Rops deploys 100 cards. And obviously that's an exaggeration. Rops deploys a lot of cards. Diplo obviously looks like a lot of cards. I know. We'll see. Johnny, we had an EBO on the stream already today, and a number
There's a-
1 seed is playing EBO.
There'll be EBO in the reverse side of this. B Fred is. Oh, no. B Fred is not. B Fred played
Interesting.
against EBO. I apologize.
Probably playing Jedi League.
Well, I want to see some action here, guys, so let's step it up. Tom Kelly is playing EBO. which surprised me, but I guess not because people have been saying he's been playing it on Jump a bunch.
Don't interrupt us though. Oh, it isn't for her informant. Right?
Oh, okay, so
Yep.
there's good. So we got rid of the spy.
She lasted a turn.
Now is Shaw gonna go peek at his hand? I don't think he did. Huh?
Is it forfeited or lost?
I think it's just lost.
Lost.
And he peeled 4. Oof.
He drains for 4 there?
Yeah.
So he drains for 4 because he gets the
One for the
and
ISB, one for the Garrison.
Right. Garrison plus 1.
Yeah.
He's got to get ultimatum up.
Yeah.
Which he can do next turn.
Okay, so if I were Fred here, what I would do is presumably next turn, ultimatum's going to come out. I might spread or deploy a bunch of guys to the Dune Sea.
You got to be careful, ability 6.
Yeah, but you can get ability 6 there, and then yeah,
Surprise me, maybe not so easy.
yeah. So Nick, what I would imagine, depending on how Fred. Okay, so conquest there hurts. We'll see what he backs it up with. Looking at his hand, it's not.
He can shuttle a guy up, though.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
doesn't have a lot to worry about on the ground.
That's true. Ooh. Having that answer for Jin there was good.
He's got a number of them because he has. I don't know what he had in his hand, but he has like the guy that makes him lose too. But
You want that drain of 4.
the drain of 4 is even better. But if it goes ultimatum, then it doesn't make much difference.
Yeah, I too was surprised that Fred shield busted already.
He does play cold feet.
I guess maybe he was afraid to sack because he pulled the oppressive enforcement.
Let's pull Treatum on the conquest. I just confirmed.
Our very favorite lieutenant.
So Shaw, you can't see his hand. But it looks like Fred had 2 Agent Calluses in his hand, Imperial Garrison.
I saw control non-combo.
Good. Yeah, I did see a control non-combo.
Yeah. Is that a weapon level too?
Oh, I don't know if I saw Weapon Live in there.
There's some red cards in there.
Lot of random red cards in there. Yep.
That's interesting. Control non-combo. That's interesting.
All right, so retrieve with weapons display. Hey Joe, you want to take a peek and tell us what the other top 16 decks are? I'm just curious.
You mean just like scan the tables?
Yeah.
Yeah. We could have some for some filler. Joe Pinto is going to go check for us what the other top players are playing right now, so we can have some info in there. All right, so drain of 2. ISB agent and double back. And he just retrieved. Missed with what he retrieved with, though. Does Bale say that? Probably young Skywalker. Thank you. Yes. Yep. Thank you. Everybody got it. Yep. Because no Dark Jedi. Yep. Isn't it? I mean, I know we've said this, King, but isn't it great that they pick 2 people who are incredibly knowledgeable and up to date on cards to do commentary?
Oh yeah.
You know,
That is awesome because I knew that game text.
Oh,
It just
absolutely.
I
What
wasn't
we were doing, we were seeing
yeah.
who else knew.
right. Just
Yeah.
just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
From the massive number of jump games I've played in the last 3 months, 1.
I don't know. So do you move in front of the conquest here? In the forums, Endgame will not disappoint you. Will not. It's like a near perfect movie. All right, so deploys Ray down. Go grabs a card.
That's a lot of guys to not set up a blount
I think it's
deploy if
becoming
we're doing
obvious that he
that.
doesn't play well. All right, and
Yeah.
Joe Pinto, we owe much thanks to, is going to give us an update on.
So
All right, Joe. I'll.
this entire tournament is infested with EBO. I don't want to talk. I have a poll. Oh, okay.
All right, so Joe tells us there is a lot of EBO out there.
EBO's everywhere.
A lot of EBO. Interesting.
Map.
A lot of map.
There's that ROPS.
The ROPS fake out one. I think we can give props to the KTOD EBO and the OCS for the prevalence of EBO.
It's just everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he is loading up in space. Obviously, going to move in front of the Tanev, it seems.
Salucci is playing Sigfa.
So I think what people have been saying is the choice of EBO is because of ROPS. Did he just shield bust without ultimatum? Ooh, it sure looks that way. Unless the aim high is upside down because he pulled that for free.
I think you're correct on that.
Yeah. Okay, so, yep, moves in front, blocks a conquest. Presumably he will pull ultimatum now. Hopefully.
That brings us to 1 damage for the dark side. None if they deploy and don't battle. Right.
So it seems like the play here next is going to be conquest in front of Chandrilla, and if I were Fred, and this is just also my playstyle, I would push in front of the Dune Sea and get an extra drain going. I try to put a little bit of pressure on Shaw.
There's 2 red cards at that site. The Stormtrooper. Are those both field promotions?
It's a field promotion. The 2 red cards at that site, which was asked by Joe, is a field promotion and a Tarkin's bounty.
Oh, target's not.
Yeah. Guts is a little worrying. Yeah. He does still have Solo in his hand, and presumably a bunch of guys.
Yeah, there are a lot of guys in his hand.
Virtual solo. Because he's not a rebel, right?
Yeah, but he pulled General Solo.
Oh, he's playing generals.
Yeah.
So this is probably.
All right, so Fred has got a handful of guys. Yeah. Tarkin is out. Callus is not out. Tarkin is at the Mos Eisley. It was like the second guy. Yep, so he pulled ultimatum, drain a 2.
Anyway, for dark side, I saw some map.
Joe said he saw some map.
Sigfa.
Oh, some Sifka.
I saw 1 Sifka, 1 Black Sun.
One Black Sun.
There was
Interesting.
Scum
Jan
earlier.
Jan is playing Black Sun.
Yeah, I think you're right. I was playing Sigfa.
You were playing Scum.
All right, so Fred is coming down with.
Oh, here it is, the big reveal.
Yeah, he's taking my advice. That it looks like Vader, I believe, and looks like he's going to drop Callus.
That white border is Callus.
I can't tell what that is.
Yeah, no, that is Vader.
Oh,
Vader Enforcer. With an ISB agent there. I mean, I think light side is better right now than dark side.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, the dark side is more diverse. The light side is better cards.
Yeah, dark side might be more diverse, but yeah, I'm with you. You know what it is? It's just light
Light
side.
side plays the same cards in every deck.
Light side just has the ability to just play. Like my
That
father
cuts
told
off
me.
the Luke retrieval too.
That was pretty good.
Cuts off the Luke retrieval. Thank you, King. That's good. I think he's deployed so much force he's got to run away with the conquest though. And I would.
Good shuttle ups.
That's not a lot with Vader.
I don't know. You're starting to get down to a number where they could come down and clear a site.
Yeah. If I was Shaw, and I can't see his hand too well, but it looks like he has a lot of guys.
Yeah, that
That's a
should,
juicy
other
beat up
than
right
like
there.
3 interrupts, that's all they should have left as guys. Maybe another ship. I don't see.
I wonder what kind of
I think I saw the Devastator too.
Devastator.
Yeah, I don't know why,
Or
but
maybe Mara's ship. That would probably be cool.
didn't see it.
Play Mara. That's a drawback of a Mara's ship. You can't play Mara.
Minor technical things. Mara ship, no Mara.
All right, so Fred did threaten the drain of 4, 2 and 2 at each site. So that's Vader Enforcer. I think it has the
All right, so we changed this
callus
up.
down in front, yeah.
So now we have
So he must
an
have searched.
upcoming battle.
So he took a card into his hand with callus.
That was quite the delayed move. I don't know what happened in between, but it seemed like a lot of things.
Interesting play there by Fred.
Whoa, he's inviting something.
Yeah,
It's 2 Battle Destiny, right?
yeah,
Vader
that's
cancels a guy. Greg looks like he's got some dudes.
yeah. I am really surprised by that by Fred. Like, those guys are just hanging out there, not draining. Why? Why wouldn't you just leave him there? Huh?
Yeah, make Fred pay the 3 to move over.
He's got Jedi presence. This could be.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. That's just taking an unnecessary risk. Huh?
Did Fred start a rest order?
I don't remember seeing if Greg, if
That's Crush
If,
and no
um,
Shield. I don't know what that is.
Fred had a Gek or not. But yes, I would imagine Shaw just was very happy to see this
It's probably a rest order.
right here.
Yeah, do we have docking bays over here?
Yeah.
I mean, rest order. I don't play.
So drain for 1. Loses them all. Yes, Shaw is playing Guts.
It's on the table.
Yep, it's under the stolen tapes.
This could be a very interesting turn for Greg.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting turn for
Yeah, I
Greg.
didn't see this coming. I thought if
Yeah,
you were going
I
to put those
don't-
3
I don't
guys
get
down,
this.
you initiated then.
I'm trying to think what Fred could have in his hand that could like be that could like.
Oh,
Well, if Greg doesn't have a
Yes,
good hand,
you want to see Joe Olson versus Chris Kelly. I think that was the final current plan for us. Yeah. And that'll be our final one for today, actually. Justin Desai, we can make that happen for you. So the good thing here, thanks, man. The good thing here is Fred does have a sense. So if there is a Jedi presence,
no, it doesn't
Although
look
did-
like
oh,
that's
he's going
happening.
to space. It looks like.
cancels balance.
Ooh, that would be a super smart setup if Shaw had baited him into that, and it looks like he did.
So he's got Cassian, Leia. Who else is on there?
Cassian, Leia, Radis.
Oh, he has a leadership. Oh, he cancels leadership. So far, he's got an attrition destiny, a battle destiny.
Yeah,
He's
and he's going to cancel.
He's adding 1/4 to the destiny.
And he's going to cancel his with Cassian.
So conquest is a bit out in the
Whoa, there was a bit of a mistake, or a well set up trap
He does
by
have a lot
Shaw.
He has a lot of forfeit on the conquest, though.
He does have a lot of forfeit on the cup, but like his best characters are on the ground now.
And they can't shuttle up to there, at least.
But I think
I
Oh,
am
there.
getting Johnny's right. I did get a fan text from Johnny's wife. All right, so he battles. He drew not great destiny. Yep, he's going to cancel it. Yep. So that was a good. We all thought the beatdown was going to come on the ground, and he draws a 5 for Destiny, which is a 9 because of Diplo.
I think that's Krennic. Krennic and
Ooh,
Feltrina.
ooh, Fred. Fred walked right into that one. Granted, I didn't see that coming either. We all assumed, or I assumed it was going to be a ground beatdown.
He should have backed up the conquest.
Yeah, he should have shuttled somebody up.
Yep. And not moved over to the farm.
He did shuttle one person up.
He did
That's what he
shuttle one
had.
person up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He only had one on it originally. Lieutenant Paul traded him, and then he shuttled somebody up from the
Right. From the ground.
Mos Eisley.
Well, what's going to have to happen here, right, is he's going to have to retreat with the conquest
Shuttle.
and shuttle a bunch of guys up.
And then
Which those 3 guys down there aren't doing him any good, so that's not really a loss.
here.
Yeah. No big deal.
And he gets 2 battle destiny in space because of Cal, so actually that's pretty good. Oh no, he doesn't because he takes
Text. Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah, you're right. The
Which is
Tatooine text
a reason to get. He got away from Tatooine too, I suspect.
Ooh,
I wonder if he plays a battleground system.
this is going to be. Oh no, Shaw. Leave him. Leave him.
Is he reversing them?
Leave him. Oh, I hope. Yeah, yeah. Okay, good. All right, good.
They could have just been reversing them too.
All right. So now Fred here. Interesting choice to leave that rogue squadron guy by himself, but I guess he draws Destiny by himself.
He does, and he
is
adds
added-
4.
Yep. Okay. And I think Greg had a Mujik
Does
in
he
his
add
hand
4?
anyways.
Because he won't control any battleground sites. It's a system.
That doesn't flip you.
Yeah. No, you're good. Doesn't flip you back. You need it to flip, but not to flip back. Yep.
Well, see, I was wondering if Fred plays either like Presence of the Force because he starts Crush. You could like put Presence of the Force on Alderaan and run Alderaan. Or like a desperation move or something. Because I don't think moving back to Tatooine is.
Any better?
All right, we'll see.
Other than the
Savrip
shuttle
is-
up.
Oh, thank you, Silver Glen. Yeah, Savrip is out too. Oh,
You could have like Kashyyyk maybe, like floating Kashyyyk. Just be good fun.
I don't know if that's true, Steve.
I love Matty Sokol.
I love you too, Aaron Kingery. Well, looks like he's gonna fight on the ground here.
Wait, Fred just battled at the site.
I don't know yet.
You
what
know,
he's
he
doing
pointed
exactly.
at it.
Pointed at it. Okay, so he's gonna bring some guys down. So what is he gonna get? Does Callus need 2 ISB agents to get the? So he needs another ISB agent there.
I think he has. Oh, one's Vader. He still doesn't have another one. How's it going?
It's going.
There's just a space battle.
He only needs 1 ISB. Tarkin is 2. Okay, thanks, Steve.
Is Tarkin there?
Tarkin's at the other site.
Yeah, so he still only has 1 ISB agent.
Yeah, no. So he's gonna get 3 destinies there. Is what?
How's playing ISB?
B. Fred
B. Fred
is playing
Playing
ISB.
Stormtrooper
Shocking.
agents are not ISB agents.
No.
Yeah, no, but they add a destiny with a leader, which Vader is.
You could also have a leadership command. Because you got the father. No, it's
ISB can't be flip Diplo.
Be like the Spanish announce table.
Sometimes I repeat what Joe Pinto says and pretend it's me.
No, Matt. I was just thinking about something. Wow, Aaron, that was a great insight. Thank you.
I credited Joe Pinto once earlier. Just assume anything
I just
smart
don't
I say
like
during
this,
this conversation
try
actually
as we
came
go.
from Joe Pinto.
I think
Besides that, he didn't tell me to say that.
the one thing
I just think you're better off playing a big blue ISB
I think over there and check out his hand.
with this with more space. Yeah, I would tend to agree, but we'll have to see. I guess how this game finals out. Like, All right. Yep. Coming down to the ground.
Are you just gonna, Steve? Maybe you should just save that in your copy paste queue. Come in handy in the future.
Thing is, they're all deploying a lot of cards.
He has a Kirkanos in his hand. So.
Yeah, he just deployed him,
There we go.
Kirkanos. But so he's got to save force to be able to move the conquest and shuttle guys up. I mean,
That's his only option.
I do wonder what Fred's thought process was to pick this deck. I would be interested to hear post game.
I'm gonna go with he didn't want to make anything new.
Didn't want to make new decks. Yeah,
It's one that I've used multiple times in the past.
and maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I always play Throne Room Mains.
Scum is a good counter to EV.
Joe Pinto says Scum is a good counter to EBO. I mean, I say that.
Map Blasters.
Yep, not blasters. Black Sun. Actually, no, Black Sun probably not. Because Luke and the Spear is a pain in the ass.
Oh, Steve.
Wow, he's talking
All
trash
right,
about me.
so we got to see a fight presumably here because Fred deployed all those guys there, and it looks
Pinto
like
says everything Steve Baroni says is correct.
Thank you.
it, it looks like Fred didn't save a lot of force, which is quite worrisome. Because Conquest is going to get
He could retreat to Alderaan.
beat up.
He could go to Alderaan. And just like chill for a turn.
All right, so command. Yeah, he could. You're right. He could go to Alderaan.
And he can drain there. Cause
Yep.
He have to pay, but he could still
Yep.
drain there.
Yep. Good point. He could run away to Alderaan.
Oh no, Steve, you're in trouble because I think Joe Pinto also said map blasters.
I like
We've
Map
entered
Blasters.
a Star Trek computer vortex where everything's going to blow up.
Apparently, Rob's Blasters is a deck now.
Yeah, well, the Rob Blaster deck that's been out there by Karuli and okay, so we had the battle. Big Destinies here. Looks like it's 20 something. So he drew light side. Greg Shaw drew a 4, which comes in 8, and it looks like Fred drew like a 17 or
Don't
18.
think Shaw's going to be retrieving the one for winning this battle. Just saying. That's my own insight. I didn't even have to ask Joe that.
That clears the site, right? Definitely. Those Destinies.
Yeah, but he has Sabrip out, so he could peel a bunch of stuff.
Sever was so annoying.
So that's a lot of power, though.
Yeah.
That's good forfeit on the ground if he's got more in his hand.
Yeah. Did Sabrip get canceled?
Not that we could
Oh,
see.
Maybe.
He was
He
asking
did
about,
pick it up off
he
the
asked a
table.
rule question about it. If forfeit on bonuses on the table helped with the card in your hand.
Okay, so Savrip did not get canceled.
What was the answer to that question?
I'll find out.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. It doesn't say printed forfeit, does it?
If Savrip got canceled, I must have. Oh, they're talking about it, so I don't think it got canceled. What they were wondering
I
was
don't
if
think that
players,
is the
if you
case.
forfeit people from your hand.
I don't think it
do they get their
targets
bonus
things that
from
aren't in
guts?
play.
I think is what they're
So
asking.
they're a unit of
'Cause
force
it's
in your
obviously gonna have to
hand.
forfeit to like whatever that is. Their 17.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you can have
I should know this.
modified if you have like a rebel can be in your hand like a
That's 100% true, but it has to specifically.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So no, it's not canceled.
yeah. Total forfeit, not printed.
Yeah, I mean they have a rules guy in there that's gonna figure it out.
Because there are cards that say printed forfeit or printed.
Right.
All right, so Vader goes forfeit for the 8, and Shaw's gonna peel a bunch. He peels Young Skywalker, General Solo.
That's true. So I guess this affects this battle.
Yeah. Yeah, clearly he
So
won.
two guys,
So
two guys. He peels 2 guys. Look at that.
No, from his hand.
So Fred's got one. Yeah, yeah, yep. He's got one force saved. I think he's going to, as Joe Pinto suggested, which I totally missed, is probably going to move to Alderaan.
Because Chandrill is a 4, right?
Yeah.
So you can make that.
The only problem, even moving
Weird
away,
game.
does he have
Weird game.
any
I'm just gonna say it
eventuality
again.
with that?
You know, if somebody had a Blount, I think
Yeah,
they'd
presence
be
of the
quite
Force.
happier right now.
But if he had it, why didn't he already play it?
Yeah, no, if he had it,
It's not in his hand.
yeah,
Yeah.
if he had it, I mean, maybe he's holding it. I don't even know if he plays one.
Now he can't get to Kashyyyk if he's playing Kashyyyk because the hyperspeed won't allow him to get there. Because Kashyyyk is always like the floatable system for ISP, I think.
Yeah, that's why I think when you play ISP, you want to go like
Quad drop yard.
maybe not even card driver, just pull Commander Merzhek with Admiral Piet and grab your systems.
All right, see you later, Steve.
Yeah.
I think he does have cold feet.
He claimed to have it in the previous game that he played against EBO, but didn't cancel the Sabrith that entire game either.
Did he have? Is there a battle?
Yes. There are opportunities for it to have been
All right,
played.
so at this point, yep, Shaw's grabbing another shield. What is he grabbing? Wise advice. Yep, I mean, good call.
He has a sense of
He does have a He does play. He does have a sense. Did Fred retrieve? I don't know if he actually retrieved an ISP agent that turn.
I was looking at the shields.
Well, if he didn't retrieve
Did
an
he-
ISP agent there, that's bad play. But then again, I forget my cards all the time. Thank God for jumping and remembering it for you. All right, so drain for 1 and 1. Looks like here.
1 and 2, right?
No, so it's 1 at the system because it gets +1 because of Bale, and then I just think it's just a drain of 1 at Chandrilla.
Gotcha. No, he has Leia at one of them, right?
Does Leia? Leia doesn't add 1.
She's an Alderanian. Is he playing ability 3, Leia?
Does he say wherever you have an Alderanian? Oh, then it is +1. Ooh. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, even Ketwall.
Hey, I did that one without Joe.
You know, sorry guys. The commentators are people who aren't playing in the MPC, and our knowledge of these cards.
There's a good reason we're not playing in the
are
NPC.
limited sometimes. All right, so Shaw retrieves with Luke because Vader's gone. That's good.
Wow, he thought Vader was the best guy to lose this?
Yeah, I just realized that. That seems...
So the reason I think he lost Vader
Suboptimal.
was because he drew 8 and he didn't have any extra forfeit. All right, so there goes Corrin. That's a drain of 2 there. Regardless.
I guess you don't play cold cards in this deck. Not enough ability 3 guys.
Oh. Yeah, not in this version. Right, the normal one you might, but not in this. No code clearance. Not enough ability 3 characters is the
So he
conversation
battles,
here.
He battles Fred. Is what I think is going on there. He drew a 3/5, which becomes 8. I think
12.
that's like a 12. Oh, he drew 3 destinies for a total of 15, though. Ooh.
Again, that could be one guy from the site and one guy from hand.
That's true. That's true.
He has to lose 2 guys, looks like.
I hate Saber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's a bad mechanic.
It can be altered, right?
Yeah, but
I mean, he could have another Corvette in his hand for all we know.
I hate Saver. I hate Ellis and Abram. Even though I'll play a deck with Ellis and Abram. I just don't like them.
Is Cold Feet the only canceller? Or no, doesn't Masterful cancel it?
Yeah, Masterful and Cold Feet.
Both.
cancel it. All right, so Fred loses 2 guys. Callus and an agent. And let's see who Shaw appeals here. So Shaw appeals Obi-Wan.
And
Except for 2 guys.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I mean, eventually he's gonna run out of guys.
Well, no, because he's gonna retrieve them.
How's he gonna retrieve him?
All right. So
Oh,
going.
what's Cornhorn doing?
Cornhorn is over there to push a drain. So
Yeah, wow. Let me see that. Is that this turn?
Oh, oh, oh,
yeah,
okay.
he deployed him this turn, and then all right. This. I think is looking good for Shaw.
I agree.
Looking good for Shaw.
Oh, but he's got 4 on him. He should be able to get to his cold feet.
All right. So I think what's tough here. Now, if you're Fred, what do you do here? You pay to drain, and then
His hand doesn't have a lot of characters. in
it does not have a lot of
I think he
characters
has
in it.
the female. What's her name?
If he has another callus, I don't even.
Well, he has been 4 on him, so maybe he's got more characters.
I don't even.
When I went out there, he had 1 guy left in his hand.
I don't think you have to worry about another ship from. What would have been super clutch is if Shaw had moved the Corvette over to Chandrilla, and trapped the Conquest.
Oh,
So it couldn't go anywhere. Yeah.
That would have been a play. That would have been. That would have been something.
Well, there we go. That seems like a good play.
But I do think Fred is holding a Grand Admiral Thrawn, so he can throw that on there. But all right, so they got a third. We just heard Kim give the 15-minute warning, so I bet this game's gonna go to tie.
I would have bet real money on that before it's done. Although the corn drain is gonna suck.
The corn, as Joe points out, the corn drain will help for sure.
Again, it comes down to what's he got in his hand. Right now, he could, if he's got Grand Admiral Thrawn, he could put him down against Corn and just move the ship away again.
Is that a
Yep.
drain +1 site?
Yeah.
Coruscant site? that
Is it Coruscant Imperial Square Drain +1?
I think it is. I think it is +1.
Hey, is the Coruscant site drain +1?
I didn't think it was,
I
but
think it is.
could be wrong.
Because you really get penalized.
I'm repeating Joe Pinto here, trying to sound smart again.
I guess he could play.
It is +1. All right, so
Well,
that's
is he shield busted? He looks like he is.
he is shield busted.
He is.
Nobody drains 3. That's pretty good.
Because now, even if he gets cold feet, he's got to decide between canceling Cybereth and getting an ultimatum.
You're right.
Fred's got a decision to make here. What's that last card in his hand? I can't even see it.
With all the writing on it.
What is he gonna do?
Lateral damage overwhelmed.
Lateral damage overwhelmed. Yeah, that would be good.
That'd be a good play. That would be a good play. Lateral damage overwhelm would be a good play. Although, if the game ended next turn, I'd give him 5 force.
That is true. And at the rate he's playing, he probably wants those cards.
So maybe not. We repealed the good play on that.
Fred put a lot of resources for that drain at Mos Eisley too, early on to flip.
Yeah, he's only come out about even on that. Because it's only been like 3 drains.
Yeah,
Maybe 4.
Yeah, he got a drain of 4, a drain of 2, and drain of 2 out of
Oh,
it.
the
So
first,
I think,
yeah.
I think he's drained for 8. And he deployed
He's
6
got
cards
6 cards there.
Yes, it's +2.
Was retrieving a little bit.
Alright, so he does move the Conquest away.
Yeah, just comparing
Doesn't
the,
deploy anybody.
the
Wow. And moves the 2 guys over. Yep.
just comparing the cost of playing 6 guys here to drain for 8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, don't forget to retrieve your ISB agent, Fred.
He's eating 3 damage here, right?
1 at the system. Yeah, I agree. It does
No,
look like he has a
0.
cold feet in his hand. It does look like the last card in his hand is a cold feet.
Oh, he form-logged it because he drew it for Destiny in the one battle where he got the 15
okay,
attrition
so
and
he
then
form-logged.
form-logged it
Okay,
up.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So he has it in his hand.
Yeah.
So I guess he goes ultimatum.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, I thought
We'll
he
know
would've-
soon.
I thought he would have tried to beat up Corn Horn with the cards that he had, cancel the Savrip. But if he has a Hujix, then he strand all those guys there, and that's bad. That's a tough one. That's a real tough.
And Corn's what power 7, forfeit 5 at this point with the +4 from the other locations.
Corn's been
Oh yeah, and he has he gets +3 power or something against the spy too. Or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
So he's power 10 plus 5 4, so 15.
All right.
So you got to
5d6.
cold feet. He's playing cold feet. To grab a shield. Okay. All right. Good. Good.
I
Yep.
wonder if Greg will go grab that.
Greg does not grab that. Okay.
Maybe he's thinking.
always thinking. The game paused and
No,
it's on the table.
He lets
No,
it
there
go.
it goes.
Lets it go.
I guess he
Oh,
thinks-
oh. Undo. Oh, reshow.
I guess he
Oh.
thinks Savrip has done its job.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a delay over there if you're watching that one. Yeah. Just to let you know. Yeah, he does have Blount in there.
Oh, it isn't.
He does. He does have Blount in the deck.
Wow.
Not needed in this game so far, though.
Yeah, it would increase the drains.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a drain of 2 and 1.
Yeah, he needs. I mean, if he had Blount at this point, it'd be. Ooh.
But if he had Blunt, the game might not go to time.
Yeah, it's taking him too long to get Blount.
You guys have a timer on there? Or no?
No. We do not have the time.
There was like a 10-15 minute announcement. A couple, like
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes left. I didn't
10
know
minutes
if
left.
You had a countdown clock.
Oh, I don't have a countdown cloud. We should check my phone the next time.
Yeah, I think I would have grabbed the cold feet if I could.
Yeah, I would have grabbed the cold feet too.
I would have grabbed it just to grab something.
Yeah, it's
right,
one
so-
better card and it protects your Sabrith.
Drains for 3 total. 2 at
Maybe
the
that's command.
square, and 1 at the system.
Yep.
Hero command is learned.
Retrieves 1 with Luke. This is going well for Shaw. And celebration.
Oh, Celebration's on the table?
And that just hits now. So
Oh,
this
see, with
is
delay. Okay.
this is
This is over.
muy bueno for Greg Shaw.
Actually, if I were Fred, I would drop right now.
If you were Fred, would you draw up right now?
Yeah, it's a drain of
He's doing no damage.
a little premature. You got to have an answer for Corrin.
right. I guess if you can drop down and try the beats on Corrin,
you
if
can
that's
drop
what you've been
down-
saving up for.
Yeah.
Cancel the Sabrith and do the
It's
beats.
gonna be hard to overflow corner. Like you said, he's power.
15 effectively.
Yeah.
Power and forfeit 15.
Wait, why is this forfeit 15?
Power and forfeit total
Oh,
15.
Yeah, cumulative.
Yeah, just another reason to have grabbed the cold feet.
Oh, so he battles at. Oh, yep.
It's 2 ballots.
Looks like he had 2. They got another cold feet.
What the?
Does cold feet suspend it for a turn or cancel it?
I think it cancels it.
Oh, sense.
Sense what? Oh, light side sense?
Cancel it. Yeah.
Wait, dark side has sense though. He also has a control in his hand.
Yep, but he cancels the sense with Kirkanos, which is good. Oh, another sense.
He has a control in his hand. Let's see
Does he have the control? Yeah. Oh, he senses the sense.
Oh my god.
Did he get it?
No, he's sensing it again?
Yep. He drew a 2. Yeah, he got it. All right, that's good.
That's why he didn't grab it.
That's good.
As it turns out, he should have grabbed it.
He should have grabbed it. You're right. Stupid Savrith.
Stupid Savrip. Yeah. So an old school sack war. Won by
He's getting 2 battle dice and he's adding what?
4.
He's
pops.
Three.
Looks like he's gonna pop Walkling
3.
to try to get
Because those are
Savrip
not
back.
battlegrounds.
Which I don't even know if that's the right play because you have no. If you had a 3PO, maybe you'd do that.
He's got no way to get him. Unless, well, he could have rescue in the clouds in his hand.
Could have Rescue in the Clouds. It's a good
He's
point.
been playing a good number of them. So either he's going to draw it for Destiny here or he's got it in his hand.
Oh, And also, you can maul them back later. Maul them can take the card and draw it.
Yep.
All right, so something they search through their deck. So we got a battle going on here, which is good. And it looks like it's going to go
Which is really good
favorably.
if Savrith had stayed on the table, he could draw like solo and then throw him out.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. He really should have hooked that.
So we got 2 destinies, adding one with Hera. So it looks like Fred drew a 9 to Shaw's 8, 12, 14.
11.
Does
Shaw?
he add? He drew an 8 and then
3.
Yeah,
Adds 3.
Adds 3 to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 battle cards. So an 11. Thank you. I don't know where I got 14. Good thing I'm a math teacher.
Does that clear? Or does he get it? There's one guy survive. That's a lot of attrition.
That's
That is
all.
a lot of attrition.
That's cleared on
Yep,
both
they both
sides,
cleared. Wow. Okay.
which turns off ultimatum for dark side. Well, currently and for light too. But I think the light guy's gonna move over.
12 attrition. Oh, with the gold. Thank you. I guess he added 1 attrition.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Shaw spreads out a little, comes back in front of the Conquest.
Now I think you have to deal with Corn.
So this is a tough spot for Fred because the celebration is out, so he's retrieving 3 actually because of
Luke.
Luke, and there's 2 celebrations. You got to have an answer for that too.
He doesn't.
Oh man, this is a tough spot for Fred.
Because even if he does, Corn's still annoying him. And there's no way he's satisfying resistance after this turn.
Yeah.
He has, unless he goes to like Thrawn and Praise as like a command or something.
I guess you could try to leave one guy behind at the Mos Eisley.
Oh yeah.
One guy that draws Destiny by his own self there. He's got one. I don't even know who's.
Guys there. So you could draw. We could leave 2 guys.
All right, so
He's
let's
got 4 guys there?
Let's see how Fred responds. This is a big turn for Fred. I'm really surprised how well Shaw has done. Yeah, Gamer Girl. Yes, Fred needs a good turn. I'm really surprised how well Shaw has done against ISB, and this might since I don't play this matchup that much. I just assumed it was an ISB favor, but it's
Still got
not saying I'm ready to be a convert to Diplo. But so did he just activate? I think he activated all of it. So there's no battle coming.
So the turn can't get that good.
Turn
So that
cannot
looks
get
like a
that
draw
good.
up
Turn
at this point.
Not get that good. You think it is a draw up at this point?
If he's activating everything, what's he gonna do? Drain for 2 and then have him retrieve 3? Yep, apparently so. And then no. Oh.
So 4, he's going to drop Thrawn in space. Taking it back. Looks like he's going to leave 1 instead. Okay. Nice of Shaw to let him go back after that.